This is a review of how to ask questions in Latin. There are several different ways. One of them is with your question words that you've known since 6th grade: cur, why; quis, who; quid, what; and ubi, where or when. The new ways to ask questions are nona, num, and ne. And then, of course, sometimes the Romans didn't use a question word. They just have their voice go up at the end, and that was like a question. So your standard question words that you know from before are ubi, quis, quid, cur. Ubi est canis? Where is the dog? Quis est argentarius? Who is the banker? Quid invenus? What do you find? Cur lacrimas? Why are you crying? If you start a sentence in Latin with ubi, quis, quid, or cur, your listener or reader will know that you're asking a question. Sometimes you don't want to know who, what, where, or why. You just want to know if it is. Are we having pizza for lunch? That's a yes or a no answer. Does your foot hurt? Is anyone there? Does Grumio have any money? Is Metella angry? I'm just looking for a yes or a no answer here. I didn't ask why or where or who. In English, notice how we inverted the word order. If this were a statement, it would be Metella is angry. Grumio has money. Your foot hurts. But we inverted the word order in English to make it a question. In Latin, they don't have punctuation, so there's no question mark. Word order is very flexible, so changing the word order isn't going to signal to someone that it's a question. So without a question word, who, what, where, or why, your reader has no way of knowing if you're asking a question or making a statement. Right here, pecuniam habes. You have money. Laetus est. He is happy. Sunt parati. They are prepared. Caecilius ridet. Caecilius smiles. The way they look here, they're just statements. To make them a question in Latin, you're going to stick ne on the end of whatever is the first word in the sentence. These three happen to be verbs. This one's a noun. It's whatever word you want to start the sentence with, you stick ne on the end of that. Habesna pecuniam? Do you have money? Esna laetus? Is he happy? Suntna parati? Are they ready? Caeciliusna ridet? Is Caecilius laughing? The ne makes it a question. What if you're pretty sure the person's going to say no, though? There's a way to signal that in Latin. You start the sentence with the word num. That means that you're expecting the person to say no. You don't want more homework, do you? You're not failing Latin, are you? And then, of course, the British, surely you're not going to set that on fire, are you? All three of those are phrased in English as though I'm assuming the answer is no, but I'm still asking just to be sure. These blue things are called tag questions in English. And that's one way you can broadcast to the person listening, I'm pretty sure what your answer is going to be. Num habes pecuniam. Remember, Romans didn't have a question mark, so the only way you know it's a question is the word num right here. You have money. Wait, it's a question. It's not a yes or no question. Do you have money? It's a num question. I think the answer is no. You don't, do you? Num puellam pulsavit. He punched the girl. Oh wait, it's a question because that's a question word. He didn't, did he? He didn't punch the girl, did he? Compare these questions. Are they num? You expect the person to say no, or is it n? I have no idea if you're going to say yes or no. You don't want more homework, do you? Pretty sure the answer is no. That's a num question in Latin. Do you want homework? Hey, some kids like homework. That would be a n question. Are you failing Latin? I'm not sure. I'd have to go check my grade book. I can't remember. That's a n question. The answer might be yes, it might be no. You aren't failing Latin, are you? I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be no. I'm just checking to be sure. So that's a num question. And then the British, Surely you aren't going to set that on fire, are you? You're not, are you? That's a num question, as opposed to, are you going to set that on fire? It looks flammable. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. That's a n question. Here's some examples from the textbook with question words cur, quis, ubi, quid, and then see the ne and the ne, another quis, and then num. Number 9 doesn't have a question word in it, so hopefully if it were in a dialogue, you could tell by your voice going up at the end, "Kenam paras?" You could tell that that's a question. Same thing with number 3. There's no specific word in there that makes it a question. But if it were in a dialogue, someone were performing this on stage, it was a conversation, they would say, "Tu discum habes?" And the voice going up the end would indicate that that's a question. Here are some English examples in case you want them. Are we having pizza for lunch? I'm not sure if you're going to say yes or no. I'm asking, so that's a n question. Where's the car? How do you say where in Latin? That's ubi. You're not going to set that on fire, are you? Pretty sure the answer is no. That's going to be num. Is he happy? Don't know if you're going to say yes or no. That's a n question. He isn't happy, is he? Pretty sure the answer is no. That's a num. When did you arrive? When or where is ubi. Do you have money? Don't know if the answer is yes or no. That's a n question. You don't have money, do you? Pretty sure the answer is no. That's a num. Why are you running away? Why is cur in Latin? We didn't review the nona very much because officially your book doesn't introduce it to you until later. But if we were to go back to any of these questions and turn them into nona questions, the first one would be, we're having pizza for lunch, aren't we? You're going to set that on fire, aren't you? He's happy, isn't he? You have money, don't you? And the rest of them are why, where, so quis, quid, ubi, cor kinds of questions. So those are the questions that you learned in this chapter, the question words. If you want more practice, go to Quia. There's a 16 questions practice. And then there's the one that you already did, the Quia questions practice quiz or something that you can do for more practice if you want. Good luck.